with haste.
Hatched up, pushing on.
I'm gonna get the video going and then I'll be right back. I need to use the bathroom.
Dreaming of our enigmatic visitor again. She told me our purpose was to take on this cult of the Absolute, to infiltrate its ranks and bring it down from the inside. She even offered me greater powers, the result of some manipulation of the tadpole's psionic abilities. Given the magnitude of what we're up against, I see no harm in considering the benefit this offer might afford us. Could be the only way to reach this source in one piece. As existential evils go, the Absolute certainly seems an adversary worth halting in its tracks. Any opportunities for us to indulge our tadpole's capabilities are hardly on the same scale. Trifles, when one considers the bigger picture.
More for me. decaying legs protrude from the hole. A failed escape, it seems. It seems the tunnel collapsed mid-dig and suffocated him. A crooked heart is embroidered on his left shoe. The body comes loose, revealing a tunnel. Perhaps you can escape where he failed.
I applaud your taste.
The corpse regards you, lifelessly.
Teaglin, carpenter, father of 2. My son Garland did it. If I ever missed him, could look down and remember him. Goblins took my friends, cut them up for the wargs, for meat. Heading to Baldurs Gate. Didn't hear Goblin Patrol. Digging too quickly. Felt tunnel collapsing. Kept going. Better dead than warg meat.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
At least things have stayed interesting. Look where city began.
I feel like I need to pray for Rumble before every raid.
Best be on my way.
Yeah.
Someone escaped. One of the adventurers.
Whoever did it left quite some claw marks. Maybe the missing druid?
That would be perfect for your orc lady.
hands on everything. Still blocked, but should be easy enough to clear. Still blocked, but should be easy enough to clear. Amicus animae.
Okay, you turned into a cat to get through that. How did you squeeze them through it?
Charmed, I'm sure.
The corpse does not respond. The corpse remains silent. The corpse does not respond.
I've got a long road ahead. Can't slow down. What's hiding here?
What, the druid? What'd you say? I was brushing my hair.
We're moving! A scout just reported. The goblins' leadership has been decimated. We might escape this place yet. I took a collection from all of us. It isn't much, but you've earned it. It's not enough, but it's all we have.
Halsin will likely want to thank you too, mind. He returned just a while ago. I believe he's catching up.
As she's fucking splattered in blood.
As for us,
No armies at our heels. Amazing. We can finally leave. But perhaps we need not speak of farewells. We'll join your camp tonight to celebrate if you'll have us.
I mean, the helmet sounded good.
Do you need help, Icaron?
No! I've got it!
Don't be breaking your back before we get to Baldurs Gate.
We couldn't have held them back on our own. Thank you.
I'm your lummox.
Yes, you are. Now, stop squirming.
Back to worrying about road rations it is. So many mouths to feed, but... Well, that's not a bad problem to have. Thank you, truly.
So it's true. You scattered the goblins. Peace can finally return to this corner of the Sword Coast. Thank you.
Maybe it was a different conversation you had with the snake druid.
As am I. And I'm sure those poor refugees would quite agree. Of course.
You didn't like the helmet? Oh, I was like, you didn't want to put it on, basically. Oh. Okay, okay, calm down. If you kept those bags, could you condense those books and stuff into them? That way they're not taking up so much space. Arm all of them. Even the children.
May you keep balance.
Don't be breaking your back.
How many will die the next time we throw open our door?
You took it upon yourself to undertake the Rite of Thorns. I ought to exile you from this place. Forever. Instead, I shall listen to the explanation that you owe me.
I owe you nothing. Goblins swarmed us like roaches while you stumbled after the past. You chose to abandon us. I chose to protect us.
Silence! The rite has been ended. I will allow you to stay, but consider yourself a novice anew. You have forgotten the ways of the druids, our place in the natural order. You shall learn it all once again, right here. Backslide, and nature's fury will crush you.
As you wish, Master Halsin.
She knows now what cavorting in the shadows brings her. She will not stray again. Besides, this is no time to lose a promising druid. You will soon see why. But enough of that for now. I owe you my thanks. The grove stands. Nature prevails. I owe you my thanks. And an introduction. I am Halsin, first druid of the Emerald Grove. And I sense you have a problem you seek my help with. I was an unwilling guest of the goblins. But your efforts left them in disarray, and I was able to escape.
Why do they all have the freaky eye look?
It's true. I can feel it right now. Oak Father preserve you, child. But something's different. You're aware of the monster inside you. You don't bow to the Absolute, like the true souls do. How is this possible? Perhaps. But I wouldn't want to place all my faith in blind luck. Someone is using very powerful magic to modify these tadpoles. They're using them to exert control over the infected. I'm sorry to say, I can't undo that magic. I can't cure you. But that doesn't mean I can't help. At the Goblin camp, I hoped to find a way to remove the tadpoles. I failed, but I did find the next best thing. I found out where they come from. I will do what I can to help you. Let us speak tomorrow. You and I both have matters to see to first. As for what you've done for the Grove, speak to Wrath. He will see to your reward. If only you had come to this place in more peaceful times. You'd have been a welcome addition. The journey to Moonrise Towers, and all the dangers that entails. But that's tomorrow's problem. Take some time for yourself tonight. Rest, celebrate. Come morning, I'll be by your side. To be banished.
Then banish me. When the coming army marches, there will be none to protect you. Peace. Enjoy it while it lasts.
Why did you leave, Master?
I'll give it a shot.
Blessed day. I was worried I'd never see Master Halsin again. You kept your word. Thank you. I don't know if I can ever restore Sylvanas' peace to this place, but I'll have the chance. Thanks to you.
Nice.
Wing's still a little stiff, but I'm getting stronger.
Don't mind if I do.
You're gonna hunt this dude down until you get your reward, aren't you?
Move.
We did it. Come on. Give me a kiss.
Mattis, this is still. Waste of effort hauling it with us.
Stop bleeding.
No, there's collectors in the city. They'll pay good
I'm
coin
your
for it, I
Lovelace.
swear.
Yes, you are.
Fine,
Now,
but you're carrying it.
Stay near the center of the group, all right?
So much
How many will
anger.
die the next time we throw
We
open our
have to
doors?
let it go.
Bring us news, my friend. Bring us.
Nobody's down by the beach.
No more,
Air feels different.
no more fighting.
Colder.
Just peace.
You done it. You brought Halcyon back. Thank you. No, thanks is not enough.
Came through here once
May
already.
Sylvanus bless you for all your days. I cannot imagine taking on a camp full of goblins was a simple task. As am I. The grove will be whole again. And I promised you a reward, didn't I? Let me show you on your map where you can find the cache. Take this rune. You'll need it. Place it among the pedestals inside our library. When the wolf glows brightest, everything in the vault below will be yours.
Oh, are you finally gonna be able to go through that door?
There's a
That's the library. The books on the shelves that glowed with runes. Yep.
What else do we need?
Mind Flayer parasites. Fascinating.
like its will be done.
Oh, I have the magic touch.
I have to tidy this place.
Let's explore.
Still alive, so that's progress.
Feels so empty now.
No, I think it already opened.
Here goes nothing. Well, well. What are you here?
Oh, part of that 5-hour video was where you opened up the corner room.
The glaive the druid's notebook mentioned. Its owner thought it was cursed. No traps, please.
Another dream. Another order from that dubious visitor. It announced that we will find the answers we seek in the Absolute Cultist's lair, and offered another generous gift. A persuasive creature. It tempts us with power, expresses its admiration, its adoration. Avert your eyes whenever it appears, and do not avail yourself of this new power, no matter how alluring. You've no idea what damage it could do to us, how far into illithid madness it could drag us.
Keep your distance, darling.
Indolence breeds madness.
All's well that ends not as bad as it could have.
How'd you know?
I just do.
What could be in this blatantly obvious dirt pile? Ooh. Okay. Welcome back. Don't get my hopes up.
Nothing important is ever easy. At the ready.
That's not possible. He hit him on the first try.
On the move.
Unleash me. Rook to Queen 6.
Cover. Let's have a little fun.
I like how you put your weakest character forward. They're like, ooh, kitty. Nice.
all doom. Oh, yes.
Do it to the dude that's like right next to your party. That wasn't even the dude I was talking about, but yep. Nice.
Nothing will stand in my way. Have to keep going.
Gone with the weave.
Why is your mage so hurt all of a sudden?
Cover me!
Oh, I guess I missed that. I thought it was full health.
Excellent.
Cover me! I'll get you along!
Make way! Sometimes the only way out is through.
A rough tempest I will raise.
Still breathing, despite everything. Should mind my step.
Tekuro. Tekuro. Vita explorata.
Which way to the nearest line? Innocuous.
corpse regards you lifelessly.
Everything. All of us. Ragslin. Waterfall. Bridge.
Why is it acting like you didn't know her?
Snooping. Tieflings. Don't fight. Fair. Boss Ragslin. And the Drow. Sazza. Toughest in the tribe.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
A hero?
Forthwith.
Forthwith.
Speak.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times. Have to keep going.
Well and truly.
Oh, they got somebody hooked up on the,
My condition is worsening again. I need to consume some powerful magic or it may become volatile. Thank you. It is a strange experience. Each time anew. Like a lost soul is spelunking through the darkness that is me, only to be sacrificed on the dread altar of the heart. But this doesn't feel quite right. It never feels right, but it relieves. This doesn't relieve. Oh. The magic isn't having the effect it should have. It's not like the last time, like a rainstorm that quells a forest fire. It merely drizzles. The embers still sizzle, the fire remains undefeated. I'm not certain what's going on, but nothing good. Please, I need to think. I need to retrace my steps to a glade of calm and think. Thank you for the artifact. A great deal of trouble it was too. A great deal of trouble indeed.
Look what we got here. Another little birdie wanting to fly. Stop this thing! Flap those wings some more, and I'll feed you a worm. And you. Hope you got a stomach for heights. What's it bloody look like? We're teaching this here pipsqueak to fly. Cause it makes me laugh. You want this little cave lurking, what's it? Find your own. He's ours!
The mark glows, but you feel nothing in response. Your illithid power is beyond reach until you rest.
I reckon we could do better than this run, eh? We're leaving. What about the gnome? Ain't we supposed to bring him to... I said we're leaving! There's plenty of sport and rich pickings out there for us. Right then. Fresh meats. Canned meats. Yes.
Maybe climate?
Better not be cursed.
Did you press the wrong button? The deep gnome was killed.
The air is ripe with magic.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Caught by goblins, killed in fray.
One of these days it's gonna say something other than lifelessly and it's gonna freak you out.
Barcus, he called me Barcus. Wulbrin, my Wulbrin. My pack, everything I needed to find him. Find him.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
Consider it done. Disappointing?
Never a dull moment. Let's see what this does.
Missing children. Maggie Terrans, Marcus Terrans, Mathan Deach, Rochelle Kirk.
Light on my feet.
Indolence breeds madness.
Can't give up now. Seems simple enough. stop me yet. What path lies before me? Always room for more.
I'll be right back. Refilling my drink.
Open up.
Welcome to Joaquin's Rest. West, Baldurs Gate. East, El Terrell.
Dragon Rider. My kin are near.
Damn thing could blot out the sun.
I suggest we admire it from afar.
You go a lifetime without seeing one, and then they won't stop pestering you. Neither seen nor heard. What can we rescue? Not even a challenge.
Let's move.
What are you doing? Hold up before they see you, Gresham. What? Apart from the dragon? Look. That lot are swarming all over the bridge. I don't know what they want, but it can't be good. I'm going to find another way around. You ought to do the same. I doubt a fight against them would go your way. Nobody. Just another harassing fool trying to stay alive. There's plenty of us around. What? Just follow you around? I go my own way. Alone. Rag. That's it. I'm getting out of here.
Wonder if the gods are watching me.
Drop your weapons!
I'll feed your innards to the ants before I do that, Istik.
This is your last chance!
No, look up. That was your last chance, Istik. Now burn!
Stop wasting time, Beretta. You're not here to play with the locals.
Of course, Kithrak. We merely sought to...
No excuses. Question, kill, then move on. Find the weapon. Our queen watches us. Fail her at your peril.
A red dragon. I envy its knight. Would that I rode such a steed. A crash must be near. Come, my kin await. The dragons serve Githyanki. I'll see it does you no harm. Follow me. We are close to the cure we seek.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
Kithrak, we must speak. Ryder, my time is short. Lead me to...
Shh. Such a familiar tone. Were I not merciful, I would slice the skin clean from your meat. Yet you are not bleeding. For I am nothing if not merciful. Your name, child.
Lae'zel.
Lae'zel. Proud. Regal, even. You will call me Gestil Kithrak.
Voss, Knight Supreme. The Queen's silver, the Queen's sword.
I am who you say.
A Ghaik vessel has fallen from the sky, Lae'zel. Thieves aboard have taken a weapon most precious.
It is polyhedric in shape and inscribed with the sacred runes of our people.
You suddenly feel a strange anxiety take hold. Not your own, but that of the artifact you carry. Somehow, it's afraid you attune your mind to it. The artifact does not want to part from you. It does not want to fall into the Gith Raiders' hands.
Take word to your creche. You are to join our search. Speak up, child. Affirm your mandate.
You honor me with this duty, Kithrak. I shall alert my caretaker with haste.
The Kithrak nods, content with Lae'zel's answer.
You serve your queen well, child.
Take your slaves and hunt those who escaped the Ghaik ship. They must carry the weapon.
I fly now to Vlaakith, our undying queen. She will see your faith rewarded in this plane and ours.
A current of deception carries Voss's words. Wherever he flies, it is not to Vlaakith.
To Danos! To the sky!
Damn it all! You did well to intervene.
Nice.
Vexed as I am to admit it. The Jastil Kithrak would have flayed our skin and left our carcasses to burn in the sun. All for the sake of the artifact that we carry. The creche is near, this much we know. We follow the path forward and into the valley. No one, not even the ignoble Jastil Kithrak, will keep me from my purification.
You have my attention.
Oh, action, not reaction. Objective noted.
All right, what now? On my way.
I think there was a cave to your left and down.
A long way from Waterdeep.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
You, son of Gara.
The corpse remains silent. It does not know.
Monstrous warriors. Keen swords. Black spots.
He crossed blades with a Githyanki. Few survive the ordeal. Fewer still claim victory.
Seeking path. Baldurs Gate. Fellow scout. Druid's Grove.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
What to do? How much further can I go? Let's have a look.
Risen
Looks like that
Road,
dragon
closed
destroyed
due
the
to
road.
inclement weather. Seek marked detour.
Eager for battle.
No time to rest. Another step forward.
Something over there.
I'm way too big.
Kitty time.
Let me work my magic.
Blackets will be done.
Well, hello.
Have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it. Seems like a good moment to talk.
Ah, my good fellow. Quite the cozy setup you have here. I'll just make myself comfortable. Thank you so much. Research turned up a rather brilliant technique that's...
And it's fixed.
Quite actionable. It's not too deep. Just behind the orbital socket. I could attempt an extraction. I've a needle in my tunic, after all.
Oh, God.
assure you, I've dreamt of it 1,000 times over. You won't find a more learned opinion on this matter, I assure you.
I like how she's subtly shaking her head. Like, no, please, no.
My friend.
Let's see.
You're handsome.
Have a drink.
I am.
Loosen up, Icaron.
No, no, an owlbear.
Toddlers are easier to please than you lot.
Swift as my feet can carry me.
You have no idea how good it feels to see these people smiling. The singing we could probably do without, but even so, thank you. Go on, do your rounds.
I just noticed their eyes aren't just red, they're on fire.
Don't drink it. I think they got into Ethel's potions.
Hope you're enjoying the night, hero. I certainly am. Cheers to many more like this.
You know, I never pictured myself as a hero. Never thought I'd be the one they'd toast for saving so many lives. And now that I'm here... I hate it. This is awful. We killed some goblins to save some tieflings. The tally of lives didn't change much. But what do I get for all my hard work? A pat on the head and vinegar for wine. Pfft.
It's a heavy, rich red, dry and sharp.
See what I mean? Awful. All I want is a little fun. Is that so much to ask? By the hells. Sex, my dear. A night of passion. Let's wait until things quieten down. Once the others are asleep, we'll find each other. Never listen to your second thoughts. They always spoil the fun. But fine, if you're determined to ruin your evening, I won't stop you.
Buzz of celebration quiets to a soothing hum as you approach your bunk. You've picked up a few pleasant memories on your journey amongst your struggles. Or perhaps you will be the one taking him.
I trust you enjoyed your evening. After all your efforts, it was well deserved. It may be some time before you're afforded another such night. There is much to be done, and I promised I would help you however I could. I'm certain a cure for you can be found at Moonrise Towers, but it's complicated. The journey specifically, it's extremely perilous, though it seems you're well accustomed to navigating danger. To get to the towers, you'll need to pass through a terrible place. A cursed place. This curse shrouds everything in shadow. You will not find life, light, or anything natural there. Any who linger are twisted by the curse. They become shadow beings, tormented, dangerous souls. You could go overland, along the Risen Road or through the mountains. Easier at first, but you'll run into the Shadow Curse eventually. You could also go under. There is a tunnel somewhere in the ruined Temple of Selûne. It leads to Moonrise Towers through the Underdark. Long ago, a man called Ketheric Thorm built a secret stronghold deep down there, before rallying a whole army of Dark Justiciars, Shah worshippers. Aradin and his lot were looking for a way down there. They were promised riches if they retrieved a relic called the Night Song. But I think there's more. From this stronghold, Ketheric's forces could access both the Temple of Selûne and Moonrise Towers. But he was defeated before he could launch an attack. If you can find this place, I'll wager it will reveal a more direct path to Moonrise Towers. And maybe even bypass the worst of the Shadow Curse. The decision is yours, but I'd favor the Underdark. Even a place like that is the lesser evil compared to the Shadow-cursed lands. Anything is preferable to risking the Shadow Curse.
I think I'm done for tonight. I'm kind of tired.
I can offer my skills, my counsel. I've long sought to return to Moonrise Towers.
Enjoy.
Fates have aligned. I've chosen a successor as first druid, Francesca of the High Forest. A bird's already been dispatched to summon her. I'm glad you approve. I do not truly care if you approve, but I am glad. The Grove needs to move beyond the mistakes of the past. What it needs is an unknown quantity. An outsider who can enforce the Oakfather's teachings without bias. This is why I chose Francesca. She will restore simplicity and purity to the Grove in my absence. I'm glad you approve. I do not truly care if you approve, but I am glad. Indeed. We've quite the journey ahead of us. Oakfather's blessings to you. I studied one up close. Closer than most. Afterwards, I was able to examine the tadpole that emerged. Hideous, but fascinating. Like nothing else in nature, I'm glad to say. Precious little. But I'm quite certain it can still be found. I've chosen a successor as first druid, Francesca of the High Forest. Those illithid creatures threaten the natural order. It's my duty to do what I can to stop them. There's also the Shadow Curse. It's an affront and must be cleansed. I helped overthrow Ketheric Thormund his Dark Justiciars years ago, but I failed to prevent him from unleashing the region before he was defeated. If I can join you and get close to Moonrise, perhaps I can lift this curse, just as you find a cure for your infection. Well, there's hardly anyone left to share the responsibility with. Few who witnessed the fall of Moonrise still draw breath. What Ketheric Thorm unleashed is not something that nature can undo by itself. I must do what I can. I studied the Shadow Curse for years, but to truly understand it and stop it, I must reach its source. It's had the whole region around Moonrise Towers in a chokehold of darkness and despair for years now. Those who remained are shadow-cursed. If you don't die at their hands, then you become one of them. We have to get to Moonrise, but the less time we spend in its blighted surrounds, the better. Perhaps, but we'll need to get closer before I can put my theory into practice. Put it from your mind for now. Once we near the curse, then there will be more to be said. Precisely. Then perhaps I could have done something about both the Shadow Curse and Ceremorphosis aberrations. But in my eagerness, I put far too much faith in the abilities of Aradin and his band. We didn't even get close. Wonderfully. If I'm honest, the grove was too comfortable for my tastes. I felt removed from nature. I'll miss my books. that I can find all the wisdom they contain out here firsthand. I'm sure something will come to me, given time.
Need to find a way forward.
Direct me. My condition likes being ignored as little as I do. I must consume another artifact. And soon. Thank you. Good gods. It hardly has any effect. Oh, Mistra, have mercy on us all. Listen, I need to speak to you, to all of you. It would be unconscionable of me to remain silent. I might just be about to remedy that. You have to know who I was. You have to know who I really am. What I am is a walking shadow of the promise I once held. I'm what one might call a wizard prodigy. And from an early age could not only control the weave, but compose it, much like a musician or a poet. Such was my skill that it earned me the attention of the mother of magic herself, the Lady of Mysteries, the goddess Mystra. She revealed herself to me and she became my teacher. In time, she became my muse, and later even my lover. Oh, yes. We enjoyed each other's company. Body, mind, and soul. But even so, I desired more. You see, no matter how powerful a wizard we mortals can become, we never scratch more than the surface of the weave. Mystra keeps us in check. There are boundaries she doesn't let us cross, yet every time I was with her, I stood on the precipice, gazing into the wonders that lay beyond. I sought to cross her boundaries. Though not, I think, my methods. I tried to convince her. I pouted. I pleaded. Swore my ambition was only to serve her better. She only smiled and told me to be contented. Inconceivable as it seems to me now, I shared a bed with a goddess, yet I wasn't satisfied. So I sought to prove myself worthy to her instead. We come now to the crux of my folly. Shall I share the story behind it, or would you rather head straight to its sordid finale? Very well. Here goes. Once upon a very long time ago, a mighty lord lived in a tower. A flying tower, to be precise. I'll save his history for another time, but the gist of it is that he sought to usurp the goddess of magic so that he could become a god himself. He almost managed, but not quite. His entire empire, Netheril, came crashing down around him as he turned to stone. The magic that was unleashed that day was phenomenal. Roiling like the prime chaos that outdates creation. Even the weave itself could not withstand the onslaught. It fractured, then shattered, and all magic was lost to the mortal realms. Until the day Mystra returned. She restored the weave, reuniting all its scattered shards. Or so I thought. Until, in the course of my studies, I learned of a book. A Netherese tome in which a piece of the fractured weave had been sealed beyond her reach. What if, I thought, what if, after all this time, I could return this lost part of herself to the goddess? The answer was to try. The outcome was to fail. I was certain that this deed of raw power, draped in romance, would convince Mystra to take me by the hand and welcome me into her hitherto forbidden domains. I was mistaken. I obtained the fabled book and took it into my study. As for what happened next... Here. Place your hand over my heart. Let me show you.
You feel the tadpole quiver as you realize Gale is letting you in into the dark. You see through Gale's eyes, staring down the corridors of a dread mirror. Bound and suddenly opened. Inside there are no pages. Only a swirling mass of blackest weave that pounces. Its teeth, its claws, it's unstoppable as it digs through and becomes part of you. And gods, is it ever hungry.
What is it? What do you see?
Thankfully, the moment I absorbed the fragment wasn't enough to kill me outright. was only the beginning. This Netherese blight, this orb, for lack of a better word, is balled up inside my chest. And it needs to be fed. As long as I absorb traces of the weave from potent enough sources, it remains quiet. Were it ever to fully destabilize, however. I will erupt. I don't know the exact magnitude of the eruption, but given my studies of Netherese magic, I'd say even a fragment as small as the one I carry, it'd level a city the size of Waterdeep.
You thrice-damned rotten bastard! You've been the greatest threat to our lives all this time!
I swear to you I wasn't. But I've no choice but to admit I am now. Perhaps it would be best if I leave. Put as much distance between us as I can before the orb erupts. We might chance upon a king's collection of magical artifacts around the corner. We might cross paths with a miracle round the bend. Then again, we might not. All of this. It must feel like a betrayal. Say the word, and we'll part ways.
You'd have us debate that Netherese Jack-in-the-Box should be a blip on the horizon by now.
I agree. Let us be rid of this menace.
Once I'd step out of the protective aura of the artifact, it wouldn't be long before the Absolute overtakes me. I'd never let that happen, so I'd aim for a swift end. I would consume some midnight tears and venture as deep into the Underdark as I possibly could, till they cloud my eyes forever. With a bit of luck, I'd manage to make it to a mind flare colony so that when the orb erupts, one loud, last song of vengeance would reverberate through the dark. Wouldn't be a heroic end, but coarsely poetic enough in its justice. That is a great relief. Oh, a great relief indeed. You truly are a soul that steals my own. From all my new rallied heart, I thank you. I thank you all. I understand if you stand against me. I'm humbled if you stand with me. Either way, I will do my best not to let you down. I stand at a precipice, but if you do not give up hope, neither shall I. I'll fight. I'll resist as long as I can. Now, even I am tired of the sound of my own voice. Let us venture forth.